Are you ready? If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya. What's up? I'm awesome. Hello, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, really? Really? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yowie, wowie. Like mom. Baby. To believe that. Let me pop my neck for the 2 Words Podcast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2 Words Podcast, the best wrestling podcast in all of LTN. My name is John, and with me, as always, you know him as a station manager here, former station manager. Now we're moving into a different. You still station? Is it still a station?
It's still, yeah, until the end of the year.
You know him as your station manager. I know him as the guy that dances in my head when I hear the song Pink Pony Club. He is Radio Matt.
I honestly don't think I've ever heard that song.
I
know about it, but I don't think I've ever heard it.
It's catchy. It is so catchy. I know that it's about nothing I could personally identify with, but man,
I'm scared of those kind of songs. That's also why I haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, because I've heard it's too catchy for anybody to listen to and not walk away singing. I'm like, I'm not sure I could do that at almost 40 years old.
Especially with K-pop. I mean, you know. I've heard a lot of people complaining about that show. I'm like, it sounds like, just from the title and what little I've read, it sounds like a Korean Supernatural.
Focus on the Family.
Yeah.
Very positive review.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we might give it a shot.
So I'm planning on looking at it. Probably to see if my boys would like it.
We might give it a shot. Well, before you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, listen to us, because we're here getting ready for WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza.
It just sounds like you haven't showered.
Resurrected ECW pay-per-view title.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Weird stuff. But, you know, hey, it feels like it just got thrown together last minute.
It really does. And I don't know. I think it did. I mean, it wasn't in the plan.
We just kind of
nobody knew about it, and it was like a month ago. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're doing this big thing."
Hey, are you guys excited for this thing? We've been talking about it. We're going to be talking about that, giving our predictions for the upcoming PLE, and then we've got a little bit of news though, because hey yo. WrestleMania is heading to Riyadh. On Wednesday, September 10th, news broke that WrestleMania 43 would be heading to Saudi Arabia. Following Friday, a press conference was held by Triple H alongside Turki Al-Sheikh. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Turkey. He was the current minister and chairman of the General Entertainment Authority there in Saudi Arabia to make an official announcement. This announcement comes after the decision to hold the upcoming Royal Rumble this year, or next year, I guess, in Saudi Arabia in January. And all of this is part of a 10-year partnership with Saudi Arabia that started back in 2018.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
So that leak came out because I don't know if it was Turkey himself or just somebody in the company over there in Saudi Arabia, but they accidentally announced it early.
And it's going around.
And so that felt like the press conference then was hastily thrown together. It's like, oh gosh, fly that guy in here. Let's do this whole thing. But did you watch the announcement live like I did?
I did not.
Because I was looking at the chat.
Really? Which
was just a constant stream of you sold out. You sold out. You sold out.
It is. That's the thing though. So that's really what it looks like.
That also happened at Worlds Collide, by the way. I don't know if you caught any of that, but they played the promo at Worlds Collide, which was in Las Vegas.
No,
and the whole crowd started booing and chanting, "You sold out."
You know. understand, like, this is about money. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, that's all it's about. Mm-hmm. It's weird to me that, because here's the thing is, Saudi Arabia is always going to be able to come out on top in these bidding wars.
100%.
Because, and this happened a couple of years ago, last year, year before, where they were going to do WrestleMania in New Orleans, and then Las Vegas swept in and outbid them.
Yeah, for this year's.
For this year's. Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
This next one. I mean,
yeah,
Vegas got the one we just had,
and then
they get the next one because that was the one that was announced for New Orleans initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, like, but you can't get an open, because here's the thing, like, I'm a weird numbers guy, and so I started looking at the numbers. Yeah, the Saudi Arabia GDP is a 20th of the United States, but guess who's writing the check for WrestleMania? The Saudi government. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if our government was like, we're going to spend $350 million of taxpayer money?
Yeah.
Over the neck, for 2 wrestling pay-per-views. Like, I cannot even imagine that.
So yeah, it's prioritizing money over tradition, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the Super Bowl. This is the big flagship American company show, and it feels odd to have it suddenly in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia was the first overseas place.
They teased the UK already.
Yeah.
And now they got to feel snubbed. Like, okay, we're not getting the first non-North American WrestleMania.
Saudi Arabia is such an odd choice.
Well, that's Riyadh's plan right now. It's, they got their own, like, tennis open and golf thing going over there now, where they're hiring exclusive people over there. Like, they're trying to... I'm sorry. I'll get into that in a minute. Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I'm about to get on a political rant.
No, you can't. You can. And that's fine, because where else would you get on a political rant other than the wrestling podcast? But here's a couple of my problems. I don't have a problem with it being in Saudi Arabia, like, just on the basis that it's in Saudi Arabia.
Sure.
Some of my concerns are, I don't want to watch WrestleMania. I don't want to watch 6 hours of WrestleMania starting at 9:00 in the morning.
I think it would start at lunch, but yeah, it's still going to be. Yeah,
I don't want to have my morning coffee while watching WrestleMania. Like, I just don't.
I don't want WrestleMania to end for the day, and then I still have half a day left to deal with. Like, I'm just going to be so tired. I want to go to bed when WrestleMania is over.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta feel for the UK fans at that point, because they're all watching UK or WrestleMania at 3 in the morning.
That's their problem, Now it's affecting me.
Right. I feel this is another. Yeah. It's just like the ESPN thing. It's like, okay, well, now all of them get to watch everything for $14 on Netflix, and we got to pay. What did we figure out? $180,
like $150
watch everything here. Yeah.
$150 that I figured out I'm already paying. Just a little upsetting. I don't think. Well, my second concern is with any of the women's matches.
Yeah,
they're either not going to have women's matches, or they're going to have those weird women's matches where they have to dress like, chin to toe in bodysuits.
Well, they will, yeah. I mean, there will be women's matches, and they've had the last couple Riyadh pay-per-views have had significant amount of women there. There was even a battle royal,
but they haven't been good.
They have not been good.
And so, that's a concern that I have. And then also, none of the Saudi pay-per-views have looked good.
That's was my biggest concern. Is it going to feel like a Saudi show where everything feels like a bit off, like it's like almost an alternate universe WWE, where half the prizes don't exist anywhere outside of Saudi Arabia. Best in the world trophy, greatest Royal Rumble winner, the ultimate champion thing that Cody Rhodes last year won.
Oh, that's right.
They don't even really talk about the king and queen of the ring. Yeah. Beyond it, that used to be a gimmick that the person would do for the rest of the year.
They were king.
Yeah. And
I don't even know who won King of the Ring.
I don't remember now either. Yeah. But you should know. King Booker changed the whole game.
Yeah.
He was king. That made his whole personality.
Was it Austin Creed?
That was the first thing that came to my mind, but I think that was last time. I don't remember now. But that's the point. It's like it doesn't exist outside of Saudi Arabia.
Who won King of the Ring? Cody Rhodes won the King of the Ring tournament.
I don't understand. So I don't remember that. How do I not remember that happening? I don't know.
Yeah. So to me, they don't look good. I don't want to watch it. Starting that early. Mm-hmm. And like there's always that real big open space when they do it in Jeddah. There's always like there's seats next to the ring full of all these dudes, and then there's like this giant space where you could fit almost another stadium full of people.
Right.
And then there's the rest of the folks, and it's just it's a weird look to me.
This is going to be in Riyadh, so it'll be at the better arena.
The stages never look good. It's always really awkwardly dark.
I think they're going to face that challenge. The challenge is going to be, how are you going to make this feel worth it to the fans? Just to support it at all. And so they're going to really have to go all out and make it a big deal.
And I don't personally think the locker room's behind it. And the reason I think that is because if you watched that press conference, it looks like a hostage situation. I'm looking at this right here. They have Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Stephanie Vaquer, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, and not Mandy Rose. Who's the other short little blonde girl? The crazy one. I cannot think of her name.
Alexa Bliss?
No, other one.
I'm not quite sure how to.
Oh, not you, Alexa. Shut up.
Not sure how to handle Bliss, but I'll give it a shot. She was in Judgment Day.
Oh, Raquel Rodriguez?
Nope, the other one.
The other one?
What kid?
Liv Morgan.
I'm
sorry.
Liv Morgan. Good night. I see her going. She's the different one.
She wouldn't pop up in my brain at all.
I am telling you, I am looking at this picture right now, and it looks like you lined them up.
Yeah.
And said, I'm going to kick one of you in the shins, but every single one of them knows you're going to kick all of them in the shins. Like.
Yeah,
they all look.
It felt like no one was happy. Even Triple H, it felt like nobody was happy to be there.
Yeah.
So here's my little political rant,
please.
And it's kind of been the same thought process that most people have had since the Saudi show started happening. And like I said, with the mention of, they've got their own like golf tournament over there now, their own tennis tournament over there now, where their athletes over there are all like exclusive contracts to only play in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia has always been under scrutiny for human rights concerns, especially regarding women. Yeah. And it really feels like, with all the spectacle and all the big, like making it a tourist attraction and all the big sports events happening over there, that they are trying to, what's the term? Sports washing their country to make it appear like they're buying legitimacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Through spectacle.
Yeah.
And it just feels icky.
Well, I mean, like that's the thing is like, and we are not going to talk about it, especially here. But, everything going on currently in our country, I told this to somebody the other day. I said, how do you distract the people? Put on a circus.
Yeah. And so constantly make it feel like, oh, yeah, if you live in Riyadh, you basically live in a theme park.
Yes.
At the Olympics.
How great this place
is. So you should feel happy that your women can't drive.
This is the greatest place on earth.
So, I mean, it is the one good thing that I can come up with is that WWE fans in Asia and the Middle East and maybe some of Africa, they're going to get a chance to go see a WrestleMania, hopefully the only WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia ever. Please. They're going to go get to see it.
Yeah.
And probably likely couldn't come to America to do that. And so, throw them a bone. But I also feel like they could have just been just as happy with just the Royal Rumble. Take the Royal Rumble, the second most popular thing. Take that. Yeah. You'll be happy. But
please forget that we just recently started letting women drive in our country.
Right. So I don't know. It's rough.
You wonder. Here's something I was thinking about this morning: is like, what is the door on a WrestleMania? Like, what is the revenue on ticket sales?
More than ever.
Because I know they're expensive, but. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Okay.
It's weird.
That's the line.
Hey, it's weird. Speaking of weird, future WWE plans for El Grande Americano have been brought to light.
Ooh.
El Grande Americano has quickly become a key figure in both WWE and AAA since debuting in March, often backing up Dominic Mysterio, including at Worlds Collide in Las Vegas, where he helped Mysterio beat El Hijo del Vikingo. Is that how you say it? Hijo? Vikingo. There we go. Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship. WWE and AAA are both considering Americano for a major match, with reports suggesting a program against Vikingo is in the works, though it's not known yet if this is going to be on a AAA event or a WWE event or both. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because isn't it Ludwig?
Currently, the red, white, and blue is, but then there's the white mask.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got
and that's Pete Dunne, I think.
Pete Dunne, yeah.
Pete Dunne.
Yeah, but it's odd because he's not really a luchador.
Yeah.
It's like, well, here's WWE's version of a luchador. We're going to put him in there and have him be popular enough to be main eventing.
AAA. Yeah, and here's the thing is I'd watch Vikingo wrestle a lampstand. Like that dude after that match he had with Kenny Omega a while back in AEW, is like, gosh, that is,
I remember that one.
Dude can wrestle, man. Hey yo, looks like ESPN is creating its own content for WrestlePalooza. It's been reported by Brian Steinberg of Variety that ESPN will produce 2 pre-event shows for the looming WrestlePalooza event slated to take place this coming Saturday on September 20th. An ESPN WrestlePalooza special will air Friday, September 19th at 3 p.m. And I'm assuming that's Eastern Standard. On ESPN2 and the ESPN app, and a Road to WrestlePalooza show will be available on September 20th at 4 p.m. on ESPN's social media feeds, as well as the ESPN app. ESPN personalities are also planned to appear on ESPN programming throughout the week, which I actually saw this morning. Seth Rollins was on SportsCenter, I think. I was at the gym. I think he was doing something. But Seth Rollins has been on SportsCenter
a lot, yeah,
like 4 or 5 times.
I think that's smart.
Yeah,
especially
especially
to have the ones on social media and stuff to lead into it. It's smart to get people a little bit natural. Hyped.
And they'll bring in some more personality. I mean, they've got who is it? Guy out of Chicago, Pete Rosenthal.
Rosenberg?
Rosenberg.
Yeah, it's Rosenberg.
Rosenthal's a different person. Pete Rosenberg and Indiana Pacers star Halliburton, something like that.
These shows are more and more becoming us both just trying to remember names.
That guy, the guy who won the NBA championship with the Pacers. And then like O'Shea Jackson Jr. is going to have his show on. He actually, real quick, back to the WrestleMania 43 thing. He tweeted out, like, I was already mad having to go to Philly for WrestleMania. That was, but yeah, I mean, that's natural. Now, I don't know. What I wonder is that going to start taking the place of the WWE pre-shows? And so are we still going to get Big E and Joe Tessitore?
I bet they'll still have something going.
They'll have to have something going.
Especially for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because, well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah,
who knows?
That'll be interesting to find out. We'll find out.
Who knows?
Hey, yo. Andrade was released from WWE. And not for the normal reasons that people get released.
I mean, it seems like at one point it was a pretty common reason for people to get released.
Well, I mean, this is, but it wasn't because of budget cuts. Let's put it that way. Andrade's second stint in WWE ended abruptly on September 13th when the company quietly moved him to the alumni section of the website. His release was not part of broader roster cuts, but it was tied to disciplinary issues, including at least one wellness violation that led to a suspension. Reports say Andrade was sent home from an August SmackDown taping where he was actually escorted out of the arena.
Ooh.
And later, he became completely unreachable, only to find out he had traveled to South America and told nobody, and left WWE with little choice but to just move on without him.
I mean, that's what you do.
That's where we're at.
So
that's not great.
We make our own choices, I guess. Where do you think he goes now, though?
I don't know. Will he be the first wrestler to go from WWE to AEW to WWE back to AEW?
I mean, that's really his only choice because WWE owns everything else. So
right, yeah. He can't go to AAA.
He can wrestle in Ring of Honor for a little bit, He might be able to go to TNA.
Maybe not with WWE's hooks in TNA.
Yeah. Has AEW kind of stopped with the TNA stuff? Or are they still...
I don't think AEW has done TNA stuff in a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, not since WWE started bringing Jordan Grace over and all that.
Hey, yo, you stole my bet about Andrade. So
we did it. It's finally happened.
So give your next one.
Hey, yo. TKO president criticizes Vince McMahon's ticket pricing. This one made me mad. Mark Shapiro recently criticized Vince McMahon's approach to WWE ticket pricing, arguing that McMahon focused too much on keeping prices low for families rather than maximizing revenue.
What? A pile of garbage.
Speaking at Goldman Sachs Communicopia Plus Technology Conference, Shapiro noted UFC's record-breaking profits as the model WWE is now following. Since the WWE-UFC merger under TKO in 2023, ticket prices have skyrocketed. WrestleMania 41 became the most expensive in history, starting at $450 for the cheapest seats and climbing well past $10,000 for ringside. While wrestlers like Randy Orton and fans have voiced concerns, WWE continues to break records as audiences continue to pay to go to these events.
Who is that liquid?
But it's that's the question, and it's changing who's going to events.
Yeah,
it's not families anymore. It's people that are willing to go deep in debt and rich folk.
Yeah. When we were visiting my sister and brother-in-law, we passed by a country club, and my brother-in-law was like, that country club tried to get me to join, but their dues are $60,000 a year.
Golly.
And I was like, who pays that? And he goes, people do.
That's a salary for most people.
Yeah.
A yearly salary.
If I didn't spend any money for a year, I still couldn't afford to get
that's crazy.
That's insanity. No, the ticket prices, and they're only gonna get more. Mm-hmm. And the dollar's losing its value anyway. So yeah, no, that's. But it's funny. It's a funny take to be like, Vince McMahon was a schmuck because he wanted to, prioritize families being able to go to wrestling events.
Which WWE has, aside from the Attitude Era where they're like, all right, we got to do something to beat WCW.
Yeah.
It started and then continued to be for, the Attitude Era was actually very short.
Yeah, it was only like 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Everything before that and everything after that has been focused on families, especially on children. And now it's like, okay, well, your kids can watch at home.
Yeah. Punk kids. I don't want your kids over here. Hey, yo, let's talk about John Cena's heel run for a second, because we haven't. And I think that we need to, because when John Cena first turned heel at Elimination Chamber, I made the statement, not a fan of the idea. I think it's too late in the career. I don't see this panning out very well. I'm not, and I was in the minority.
Yeah, I had built up a fantastic storyline for this in my head that I thought this would be great, and they didn't do any of that.
And Radio Matt has the receipts. Like, I ate my words, and I texted him that following Monday after he cut that first promo that was wonderful. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. I don't think I was, though.
Nope.
And the big question, and so like, he never really did anything. He was just kind of a jerk to people.
Yeah.
And the whole, like, you don't get you don't get the lights, you don't get the t-shirts, you don't get like any of this sort of stuff. I'm not going to like run down and high five people. I'm going to walk to everything's different. That was good. It was a good character wise, but really all it was just him being mean to people.
Yeah. It was almost like it was part of the gimmick to like not even give fans the typical heel story either. Like you couldn't. I'm not going to go back there and beat people up in the back. I'm not gonna give you what you want for a storyline.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna come out here and say I'm ruining everything.
He tried to get R-Truth fired, and that would have been the best thing that could have happened if it actually happened. But R-Truth came back one time, and now I haven't seen him.
He's been on. He went gotten Brock Lesnar's face on John Cena's behalf last week.
That's right. And then
Monday,
just as soon as it happened, it ended.
Mm-hmm. With no real reason.
Yeah, he just kind of said, "You know what? You're right, Cody Rhodes.
You beat me up a little bit, and now I feel like, yeah, you were right about that.
You're right, Cody Rhodes. I shouldn't be mean."
They crap the story out in a terrible way.
And my biggest question, though, and the whole thing is, where was The Rock? The whole thing, the linchpin of the heel turn was him selling out to The Rock. Mm-hmm. And The Rock did not show up one single time.
I did it for The Rock.
I just don't understand. I don't get it. And so, like, because that was, everybody played that up and was like, oh, this is going to be some sort of new, like, NWO kind of thing. It's going to be some sort of corporate authority kind of thing. And John Cena is just kind of the cog in the wheel there. And we saw Travis Scott come out to very loud boos one time. But yeah, and it's just like, it was almost like they just abandoned the whole thing immediately. Cena was asked at a recent fan expo in Chicago if The Rock's lack of involvement hurt his heel run, and Cena basically just refused to answer. He said, what I'm hearing is in a hypothetical universe, what different choices would you make? I will answer that with hindsight. It's a waste of time. We must live in right now. We must live right here and now in the excitement and adventure. We've got 11 dates left, and we'll be able to talk about all this bupkis, his words, not mine, in January after the whole thing is over. But we've taken the audience on a heck of a ride this year, and we've still got a ways left to go. So I'm excited about that. No, John Cena, we're not excited about it. Tell me. Just answer the question.
Here's what I feel like they should have done if they wanted to get to this point where he wasn't a heel anymore quickly. Instead of having it happen that the show right before the pay-per-view, it should have been this big storyline, almost a soap opera like thing that happened at the end of his match with Cody Rhodes, where Cody Rhodes gets is beating him or whatever, and John Cena is like laying bloodied on the ground or whatever, and he's getting the crowd to cheer for John Cena, and he pulls John Cena's head off and said, "Listen to these people." And big convincing thing. Not, hey, I'm gonna throw you through a table and say, I want the real John Cena back.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, hey.
You know what? You're right.
It's like that thing in Avengers where Natasha hits Clint over the head and he's like, oh, okay, I'm Hawkeye again.
I'm good.
Cognitive recalibration. That's what they call it.
You're not you when you're hungry. And I'll tell you, I did get a little bit, for some weird reason, I did get like a little bit in the feelings when John Cena came out at that last pay-per-view.
It was a good entrance.
And the lights shot up and everything. Like
it definitely was a great entrance.
But I agree with that. We dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that if you don't admit that you fumbled,
and I guess it's harder in this situation because when that normally happens in a storyline, we just don't see that person for a while. And they can't do that with John Cena this year. Yeah. Because this is his last year. He's got specific dates he's got to do. And so normally if it's an undercard person who's got a storyline going on for 2-3 weeks and it sucks, and you're like, okay, well, go away for 6 months and we'll bring you back to something different.
Yeah.
So I get how it had to be clunky. I feel like they could have handled the clunk a little better. But overall, really bummed that the heel turn thing just didn't work out. Like we had a list, which we're gonna, I think, have to revise about greatest heel turns of all time, and just for the implications alone about John Cena. I'm not sure he's on the list anymore.
The turn itself was great.
But for what it came afterwards, it goes much lower on the list now. I think we had it at number 2 on that list. And it's like,
what was number 1? Seth Rollins?
Of course it was Hulk Hogan.
That's right. That's right.
Nothing can beat that.
Yeah, that's right.
That changed wrestling forever.
It did. That's true. That's true. So I don't know. Well, we've got WrestlePalooza coming up. September 20th. That's this Saturday. Streaming exclusively on the ESPN app. If you live in the United States, if you live anywhere else, you can get it on Netflix.
You can also get it on Netflix here if you have a VPN.
That's true. But you wouldn't do that, Matt.
Do that. You wouldn't download a car.
You would. You wouldn't download a pizza, would you?
Yes, I would 100% download a pizza.
I'd have downloaded so many pizzas. WrestlePalooza coming up.
I'm kind of hyped about the card. It's
good matches. Pretty good. Yeah, no, this is.
And if they're really trying to go all out for the first ESPN pay-per-view, they could be pretty fire.
The problem is I don't see any of the. I don't necessarily see any of the heels winning in this.
Oh, like okay. We're gonna have some
I don't really
disagreements.
See a reason for many of the heels.
All right.
But I also but at the same time, I'm looking at it going like, hey, all these matches could go either way.
Well, let's talk it out.
Okay, so I have the champion's advantage.
Yes,
that if we tie,
So I pick first.
I win. So Radio Matt, give me your first prediction for. Do you want to do the Undisputed WWE Championship?
No, let's start from the bottom.
Start from the bottom. So the Usos versus LeBrons.
I feel like this is going to be fun to see the Usos tagging again. I think they're going to build that up quite a bit. I feel like the match is going to go for a little while.
Yeah.
Just to get all that nostalgia about the Usos. But I think they're tipping their hand that Jay is about to legit turn heel with the spear on LA Knight out of nowhere for no reason after he came to help them. And so I feel like LA Knight is going to cost them the match eventually. So I think the Brons are going to win.
Okay. I think that I take the Usos in this match, and I mostly take the Usos in this match because I think that we had such tension within the Usos for so very long that if we put them together and then they immediately lose to the new guys, basically, I don't.
I guess it comes down to what you think they're going to do with the Usos after. Like, are we keeping them a tag team for a while, or are they still going to go in their separate ways, and is Jay turning heel at that point?
I think that we have a weird thing with the tag team division where it is such a strong division, but nobody cares about it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Tell me who the tag team champions are right now.
Isn't it still the Wyatt Six?
I think so.
Oh, are there other tag team champions?
There's two.
I don't know who the other ones are.
I don't know who the other ones are. I don't know who the world tag team champions are.
I don't either. Why don't I know that?
I have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
It's Finn Balor and JD McDonough.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
I knew
right.
that.
And the Wyatt Six are the world tag team champion. No, Wyatt Six are the SmackDown. That's weird.
Still Raw and SmackDown.
They're still Raw and SmackDown, but I thought it was like the WWE tag team champions and then the world tag team champions.
Yeah, I don't think they did that with the tag team titles because they were already established as specific brands.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, but I still don't know. I don't think they're putting the Usos back together. I don't think they're putting Jay back in the box for a while.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
The Women's World Championship match between Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer.
So this might change your choice, and this might kind of leave it up in the air for both of us, but there is a rumor as of this morning. Now, we won't really know. We're recording this on Tuesday. NXT Homecoming is tonight as to where we're recording it. You've already seen it if you're watching this. Rumor has it that Stephanie is injured.
Okay.
She did not show up to the contract signing for this match. She is scheduled to appear at NXT Homecoming. And the rumor is that she might be using this match at NXT Homecoming to be written off the show. Like, they're going to have her be fake injured to cover her real injury on NXT Homecoming. So if that were the case, then I would assume we would either get a replacement announced on SmackDown, or it be Io Sky will face a mystery opponent and we don't know who it is situation. So I am tentatively at this point going to say Io Sky.
Okay.
But I don't know. It'll depend on who her opponent actually is. If this is the match, if it's Io versus Stephanie, I'm going to go Io Sky. I don't think Stephanie is yet at the point where she holds the biggest title.
See, and I actually feel very differently. I think that if Stephanie Vaquer is like moving is okay and she's ready to she's healthy, I think that this is a perfect opportunity.
I think so.
To move her up. And I feel like a terrible wrestling fan. Who is the WWE Women's Champion? Who is the other Women's Champion?
So it's Tiffany.
Is Tiffany Stratton
still holding that title, and nobody holds this title because it was Naomi, and Naomi had to give it up because she was pregnant.
That's right. Yeah, and so I think that to me solidifies like she doesn't have to take it off of anybody.
That's true, but Io Sky is also recent and multi-time.
Yeah.
And so
I think also it would be helpful to know if Booker T is commentating. Because if he is, they're giving it to Vaquer. We might as well not even have the match.
All right. We'll see. We'll keep those in place. But of course, come the day of, we'll post our predictions on a nice little graphic we have go up. And so if those have changed, you'll see it there. But tentatively, that's where we're at.
That graphic has an AI version of me.
It does.
That makes me look like the brother from the band Kane. Like unpleasantly.
It's just a caricature of you, that's all of it.
It's just us. So moving on, let's save that one for right before the WWE Championship. A mixed tag match between CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
I really liked AJ Lee's return. Even though everyone knew it was happening, they still had to go through all the paces of, I could have this as my partner. I could have this woman as my partner. I could have this woman as my partner. But I know who it's going to be. Becky Lynch. Who? Huh? I don't know who it could possibly be. Oh my gosh.
Let's pretend like this didn't get ruined again by
WWEshop.com.
Yep.
But anyway, it's Punk and Lee. There's no way that they're finally going to bring back AJ Lee and have all this build up just to let her lose her first match back. Especially with there's only pride on the line. You know, there's nothing else at stake. So
I think that like you said, there's nothing at stake here.
It's a good opportunity to have AJ Lee come and show that she's still a force.
Yeah. Now, I will say, like, it wouldn't surprise me if somehow this ends in a disqualification. It's
possible.
With Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, like, sneaking away somehow sneakily. But yeah, I think you're right. I think there's no point in having AJ Lee come back and having CM Punk, and CM Punk has not been given anything since he came back.
Right. Except a 5-second title reign.
Yeah. And so I don't see this as being a problem. I don't see CM Punk and AJ Lee not winning this match. So I think we're both in agreement there.
Yeah.
Undisputed WWE Championship match.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre wants Cody Rhodes' butt.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what he said.
Wants to frame it.
Did you see that?
Maybe not.
A tweet. Drew McIntyre tweeted out, The Rock wanted Cody's soul. I want his butt. and then retweeted and went, wait a minute.
McIntyre is hilarious on it.
Dang it.
All right. My bold choice. I think McIntyre wins.
There's no possible way.
No, hold on. There's no real reason to have Cody hold on to the title. No storylines are pending for him. There's no larger than life matches on the horizon for him. We need a new heel for Cody to chase. McIntyre needs a proper run. Even a WrestleMania main event in front of a crowd. Like, I really feel like McIntyre solidifies himself as the new heel, the new villain against Cody Rhodes by taking his title. Is that what you were going to say too?
I will burn this place down brick by brick. If Drew McIntyre beats Cody Rhodes. No. We're not going through all of this. We're not finishing the story. We are not having him lose to John Cena and making him turn John Cena back from heel to a babyface just for him to lose to Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza.
I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, man. So I'm assuming you're going for Cody Rhodes then.
Yeah, I'm going for Cody Rhodes. I cannot even believe you would entertain that idea. I cannot even believe.
I don't think I've ever offended you more with a choice before.
My problem is that you're making a good point. And I think that's what I'm more offended by.
And you also got to think about the state of WWE creative right now. They're not giving fans what they want.
You know, you also have to think like who might not be willing to go to Saudi Arabia. I mean, that was the whole thing with Daniel Bryan. Is Daniel Bryan was like, I'm not going to wrestle there.
Right. Cody's going to go. I know that. Yeah, so.
Cody doesn't have a heart. I mean, they're not going to let his wife in the country, but you know. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Hi.
Anyway. Okay. Sleaze Day. Okay, so kind of, and I saved this one for the end because I think this is the biggest match of the night.
They've announced that it's the main event, so I'm assuming this is how it's going to end.
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and I'm sort of pumped for this match.
I feel like it's going to be great.
It's going to be a barn burner.
It's not going to be a squash match. They can't let it be because it's the last time he'll ever face John Cena.
Yeah.
And it's John Cena's, like, he has 3 matches left. I don't know how many, very few matches left. And we're not seeing him again until the next pay-per-view. He's not going to be on TV in between this one and the next one. And so I feel like Cena has to win. But I feel like it's going to be a long slog to that pin.
Yeah.
Because they can't let Brock look weak because he just signed a new contract with WWE too. I'm sure he's going to go away after this for a while. But
yeah.
So maybe they can make him look a little bit weak and have him disappear for 6 months and then come back right before WrestleMania or something. But yeah, I feel like Cena wins. But I also feel like we find out who his next opponent is at this event because, again, he won't be on TV in between.
Yeah, I think that, and I love this match because I think that one of Cena's best matches ever was that 2012 Extreme Rules match. Mm-hmm. He got, I mean, they just beat the ever. I
think they put that back on the YouTube channel recently.
Did they? Yeah. I mean, they beat the junk out of each other. And then John Cena was like, I don't know if you're ever going to see me again, but, you know, and then we saw him for the next 10 years. He never left, which was a weird, like, I don't know if you're ever going to see me again. I don't know. And then it was like, he was there the next Monday.
Do you think they let Brock win?
I can't imagine a universe where everything that has gone on surrounding Brock Lesnar's employment with the WWE, and they're like, yeah, let's bring him back and he'll beat John Cena in his retirement run.
Like, I don't think he can, like, it's up in the air whether or not John Cena wins his last match. Because we have the honor thing that they did with Undertaker versus tradition where you lose your last match kind of thing. But he can't end on a losing streak. Right?
Yeah.
They can't have him lose this match or maybe the next one and then the last one.
In the world of trying to predict John Cena's retirement run, which we kind of tried to do a little bit, who's left for John Cena to wrestle? He's already done CM Punk. He's already done Randy Orton, which I think both of those happening in the middle of this run is a shame.
Yeah.
He's already had it with the current head guy. I
don't think it's The Rock because The Rock is a skinny rail right now.
Yeah. He's doing the smashing machine.
He just finished that, but like, have you seen a picture of him on the press tour for it?
Yeah, he doesn't look great.
He lost a lot of weight. It's for something else, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember reading the article.
I mean, I'm sure he's super healthy, but like he does not look like the Rock.
He's not wrestle ready.
Yeah.
Is what he's not gym ready. And so,
I mean, would he bring back Kurt Angle one more time?
Can't be Triple H.
Can't be Triple H. Can't be the Undertaker. It can't be. I mean,
I don't know how that. You would think it would have been Cody Rhodes until they already had they abandoned the heel turn thing. Like, it would have been Cody Rhodes saving him from ruining wrestling at the last minute kind of thing. That's what I thought they were going to do. I thought he was holding this title. Well, no, I thought he was going to hold it till SummerSlam. Anyway, I
Roman Reigns?
But Roman, I don't even know what Roman is right now. I don't know if he's a heel or a face or what he is. Is it going to be a sport? Just a two faces going against each other kind of thing? I don't know.
And so
I don't think they know.
Yeah. All of that, I think, leads me to the question, like, are we going to see more than one Brock versus Cena? Are we going to get another Randy Orton versus Cena?
I'd be fine with that. I don't want another Brock. This match is probably going to be great, but it's the only one I want. And I don't want them to end with a Brock Cena and it be garbage, especially if he's going to lose.
And so I guess his last date, which I don't know how many more pay-per-views we have. I don't know how many more matches we have. We have 11 dates or 10 dates or whatever it is now, but
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we know at maximum it's October, November, December. So I think after this it's 3 more max because he's done in December.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Who is the next guy up on the roster that you're gonna put over?
I'm willing to bet the next one, maybe even the next 2, are lower guys. I'm willing to bet they're not classic runs, and then the big one, whoever that be, will be the last one.
Yeah,
because there's nobody, like you said, unless we're doing it. I don't know.
Unless we do like a Roman Reigns or we do a Kevin Owens,
or it might be the next 3 might be a Brock Lesnar trade off.
Yeah,
might be Brock wins this one, John Cena wins that one. And like, all right, we got to figure out who's the best, and then.
I mean, what are we gonna do with AJ Styles? Maybe could take one of those.
I don't know,
but I think we really sort of got into this a little too early. We went through it a little too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring this one out. I will also go with Cena. Yeah, because I just don't.
I'm like second guessing myself now, but I'm going to stick with Cena as I feel like that's still more likely.
I just don't see. Yeah, I don't know. It really is, and that's great. I love that it's up in the air, but
it's good to not know where it's going, but it's bad that we can't come up with a good answer.
Yeah, just less bad answers.
It's speculation over how they're going to let us down and in what fashion, not all the ways it could be awesome.
Yeah,
which bums me out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's have Joe Hendry come. We'll just face Joe Hendry. Everyone will be happy about it.
No, that actually... yeah, I think that's great. I'll have Joe Hendry take one of those dates.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Have him wrestle... I don't know. Have him wrestle one of the guys in AEW. Bring them over. Pay him a bunch of money for one match to do a weird Forbidden Door thing,
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I wrestle like Kenny Omega or Chris Jericho.
Gosh, you have me remembering... back when I was, I think, still in middle school, and I'd just been into wrestling for a couple of years, and I was buying all the wrestling magazines, and there was one issue that was dream matches that will never happen.
Yeah,
and it was facing all the big WWE guys versus all the big WWF at the time, all the big WWF guys versus WCW guys, and one of the matchups was like The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then it, eventually happened. And it was dope.
Yeah.
And but we had that whole feeling back then of just like, wow, this would be so cool and it'll never happen. And we're in an era now where we're getting all these interpromotional things happening.
Yeah.
I know WWE owns AAA now, but even seeing that, the interplay with WWE wrestlers, the White Six came out at Worlds Collide. That was cool. To see that the NXT championship, the speed title, the women's speed title, that all the speed titles moved to NXT. The tournament was between a SmackDown star, an NXT star, a AAA star, and a TNA star.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's essentially 4 different promotions.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, really cool. But it's not going to happen.
So you bring up, you bring up a really good thing I kind of forgot to think about. Like, we had the Rock Hogan match. Mm-hmm. That was fantastic. And we had Rock Cena. Mm-hmm. And that was fantastic. The problem is we need to do that match. It's come around time. We need to do that match again. But there's no John Cena. There's no Rock to take that role, right? Rock took the torch from Hogan. Mm-hmm. Cena took the torch from Rock. There's nobody to take the torch. There's nobody in that torch taker.
2 years ago, that would have been Roman Reigns. But now at this point, Roman has already had the best part of his career.
Yeah.
And he's on TV 2 days a year, it feels like now. Yeah. Like, he's barely there.
Yeah.
I would still take that. If they do a run-up of like a Roman Reigns, John Cena thing at the end, I'd take it. But it wouldn't feel like that. It wouldn't feel like the torch passing situation.
What do you think about Seth Rollins?
Ugh. I don't want it to be Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins as a heel. I don't want him as the last match with Cena. I don't know. I'd get behind it. It's not the worst idea, but I don't.
There's just nobody other than Rollins and
I don't know.
There's nobody other than Rollins or Rhodes to take that spot.
We'll need to think about this between this episode and next episode and see if we can come up with some better ideas.
I don't know.
And maybe something will transpire at this pay-per-view that will give us a clue as to where we're going. But
maybe. There's always something new.
It's got to end with a bang.
Yeah.
Just, it's so hard to see what that would be.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
What about John Cena versus...
I'm allergic to whatever you're about to say.
John Cena versus The Miz. Why haven't we had a Miz? Why haven't we had The Miz?
Obviously the face of the company.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying the last match, but like maybe John Cena wants to take the Marine franchise back.
Marine, that would be dope. Just to even advertise that as Marine versus Marine.
It's the Marine 9, and it's I think that's fantastic.
I'd take that with a throwaway match, sure.
With the way Disney's churning out and the way the entertainment industry's churning stuff out, it'll probably be John Cena versus Pedro Pascal.
I want to see him wrestle as Peacemaker one time. I just want him to come out
one time. Just that's I need him to come out and do the dance, everything. So who knows? Well, those are our thoughts. Whether they're good or bad, we're not really sure, but there they are, And so we are excited. I'm excited for WrestlePalooza. I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be a good.
I think they'll go
PLE.
All out. Yeah.
And just in time for whatever the next pay-per-view is. Survivor Series. That's in November.
Survivor Series? No, yeah. I don't know what's.
It might be TLC. I don't know. We'll know by next time.
Who knows?
Hopefully know by next time. But that's our show. Thank you for joining us. If you want to hear more, hit that. Go to wherever you get your podcast and hit the like button. And if you don't want to hear any more of us, hit that dislike button twice for us, just to make sure you extra dislike us. But that's our show. My name's John. His name's Matt. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Goodbye. Crown Jewel in Perth. That's what it is. Weird that they're calling it Crown Jewel still.